and Lurk Squad is a sister community, like the support they all have for each other, like you're gonna make best friends. You're gonna make relationships you'll never forget, and and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying.
I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
No, it's all right.
God.
But no, it's true. I mean, if I was never invited into Avenger Friends, I wouldn't know a lot of you people, and I'm truly blessed to be able to be within the community and be able to show support to everybody and all the support you guys show us. Me and Slev are guaranteed really, really, really grateful for everything that everybody does, all the support, and we try and support as much as we can back. And that's what it's all about.
We see it all. We see it from a lot of people.
And we see
Crow
it all.
just came in. Crow says #preach.
Yeah.
And that's exactly but Crow's been there since day one as well. He's probably one of the top, the top 10 Avengers to join the community back in the day. And dude, that's what it is. It's all out of love, and the length of friendships and the length of the community growing. It just great things to come for anybody that wants to support the community,
Yep.
Wait, Tony slapped Slev's booty again? No, me. Jeez.
Gee, busta. So
that shot hurt, by the way.
Wasn't even my hardest. But so I want to talk on the next point because I think we hit that one right on the head with everything we were saying. The next point is what's keeping us going. When we can go more in depth on that, meaning what's keeping me going every day is honestly it's a getaway from real life. I said it once before, and Slev knows that this is our fantasy world. This gets our mind off real life. If you're able to put your real life problems aside and come on and have fun and play with your friends and have fun with your viewers and everything. And I believe that's what it's all about. And it's not about the money. It's not about, for me, it's again, it's not about the money. It's not about really I don't know. I don't want to say making a name for myself because I do kind of want to make a name for myself, but in a good way. I don't want to promote the bad shit that people do, because in my mind, my opinion, if you're only doing this for the money, you're not having fun.
No, 100%.
So I believe
you lost the reason to stream.
Correct.
You can't sugarcoat it. Twitch, you make money depending on your stream, depending on what's going on in your community and the people you meet. It all depends. But again, it's never expected. We all will know that it's never expected. It's always appreciated. How many times do we tell people, no, stop it
every day?
And we mean it.
We do.
We have my goals are to bring a stream team to the Avengers. Anyone that wants to lurk, chat, follow, support, that's what means the world to me. The bits and the subs and donos, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But you all know, see, Christina, no bit war, exactly. Me and Tony both know that very well, and you guys, have shown nothing but support, and we love to do it right back, the best we can. Even if it's just lurking, giving you the support you deserve, and it's just that's what's important about Twitch.
Correct. And to go off that a little bit is. Actually, not even to go off that a little bit. That's exactly it's pretty much exactly what you were saying. I believe if you're just doing this to get on and you go, you know what, I'm going to get on here, I'm going to play, and you're used to 20 viewers and you only had 9 viewers that day and you made no money and you're like, oh, fuck, I made no money. This is ridiculous. And you get down on yourself, you're doing it for the wrong reason. Me personally, I like to get on and I like to make people laugh. And that's why I wanted to do this podcast, so you guys could see another side of me, which if you guys tuned in, I think it was last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago where I was talking to 2 other people, you guys got to see a different side of me, which is what I liked. And I think a lot of people could relate and talk, and be able to express themselves. And so that's what that's what this is trying to be all about, is that we're getting all our opinions out there, all our feelings, but in a way, that's technically what we're doing. So, so
really quick, I just want to read what Matt has to say.
Good.
He posted it 3 times, so I know he wants me to read it out loud. He says, "Believe it or not, I watch YouTube, And then I started on YouTube. Never networked as much as I do now. And I think for like everyone in Avengers and Tony and Slev for helping me. And if it wasn't for Desi, who's another streamer, she's a great supporter, had found Slev and then also would not have found Avengers. And Slev and everyone has helped out. And I can't thank you guys enough. So Matt, dude, you deserve it, man. Like everyone deserves a chance. You know, I remember going back when Matt wasn't an affiliate yet when I met him.
Mm-hmm.
And what I just want to say hi Dream. That Matt needed support. He needed like that extra push.
Yep.
How do we get him to affiliate? And I know me and Darian both took Matt under our wing, and we got him to his goal. It took a little longer, but you know what? And Matt's been streaming for over 5 years. Sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to get it. They have to find their home.
Yeah, I mean, some
Matt
people
found his home.
Some people stream for a week and get affiliate. Some people stream for 2, 3, 4 years and still don't have affiliate. So it's all in how you carry yourself and how you relate and, you know, not imprint, but how you show yourself to other people. You know, if you come on here and you're just like blah 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 and don't have a personality, nobody's really gonna want to sit around. And I find that a lot with smaller streamers. You know, have a personality, talk to chat, you know, have a good time, you know, be hype, be vocal. But don't sit there like a dead fish and just play. I mean, because at that point you're playing in front of a camera and you're not relating to your viewers. And I know from experience being me when I first started out, when I went into a stream, I wanted to be noticed. You know what I mean? So you want to be noticed, like, hey, what's going on, so and so, and they'd be like, oh, hey, Tony, what's going on, like, you know, and talking back to chat. So that's what you always look for as a viewer, from my point of view, and I'm sure you as well. And I'm sure a lot of people here. You know, you don't want to go into a stream and like type something, wait 10 minutes, and have them not respond back.
No, and some people struggle with that.
I understand that, but it's something that they could look. It's a learning curve.
Yes.
You know,
I see you, Evan.
You know, because that's what I had. I had struggling with that too. Like I would always, when I first started, it's like, you know, like looking at chat and like not reading it out and just going, oh yeah, I know what you mean. And it's like, who are you talking to? So I started watching more streams, and it's been more like, you know, I've seen that happening, and I knew the way it made me feel. So what I try and do is that with everything that I don't like about about streamers, being a viewer, I try and do the things I wish that streamer did while I was in their chat. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
you're basically you're being like, okay, so like let's say you're in someone's stream and you as the viewer have to dictate the streamer's conversation.
Correct.
So like let's say the viewer asks the streamer a question and says hi, then the streamer just says hi, doesn't ask anything else, doesn't say anything else. What's gonna keep that viewer in your stream? What's gonna keep you being relevant to that person?
Correct.
You know, that's why be grateful for a host of one. Be thankful for a rate of one. Be thankful for every follow you get, because they are taking the time to type out your name, click on your stream. Trolls or not, they're still taking time to they see your interest to them. And you have to embrace all those moments. You have to.
Correct.
You have to really love those. So
I want to read something Foxer said. So we have Foxer here. She goes, watching you and Slev stream has helped me a whole lot with my own streams. You two are brilliant at communicating with all your chatters and viewers. And I don't know about you. Well, obviously, I know about you. That's what we strive for. We wanna make you guys feel welcomed. You know, like you guys are coming over for a beer and like we're chit chatting and like having fun playing games and, you know, and keeping the chat going and whatnot. And to branch off on that, you know, like what you were saying about somebody comes in and says hi, and then the streamer just goes hi, you know, like there has to be some dialogue started somewhere. Yeah. And I believe that needs to be started with the streamer.
Of course.
You know, you're the one putting the show on. You're the one entertaining and content creating for everybody else to watch. So if somebody comes in and you do the same thing I do and I do the same thing you do, somebody comes in and be like, hey, what's going on? Be like, hey, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Tell me about your day. Like, and start a dialogue. If you just sit there and wait for the viewer to start the dialogue, especially if they don't know you and they're new, it's not going to happen. You're going to lose that viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Beautiful Zombie says, I struggled a lot getting affiliate for months. After my divorce, a streamer named Bob15, who's in Lurk Squad and the Avenger Friends, pushed me every
Bob's
night.
here.
Bob's here?
Yeah, I love having people to chat with while I stream. If I don't, it's boring. Bob's right here. What's up, Bob?
Oh. Wait, are you streaming?
Me?
No. Oh, yeah. I have you up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I got Bob up.
It didn't show up before. Yeah, so then I struggled a lot. So then got me back to affiliate. I got here and met all of you thanks to Bob. He pushed me not to give up. And that is important too, where it's like you have a support where you think that you just hit rock bottom. You think you can't do anything to get ahead or find a happiness, but yet you have someone who believes in you. And that's all it takes. I actually was watching America's Got Talent last night, and Terry Crews says it takes one person to change your life. It takes one person to believe in you. And that one person could make the world a better place for you.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, everyone knows I've been through a roller coaster over the last few months. We all have stories. We all have like tragedy that's happened in our lives. So no one's situation is greater than the next.
Nobody is better than anybody.
No.
We're all equal in the Twitch world.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if your partner making $10 million a year or you're just starting out. You know what I mean? We all started at the bottom. Yeah. So to be selfish in that point, to not recognize the smaller streamers just because you're high on the totem pole isn't right to me. Like I'm gonna go back to the Aiden raid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I had 15 people in my stream, and he rated me with 6,000. You know, because that's what he does. He looks for people with low viewers, and he tosses people in there, tosses them in to help them out. And that's what people need to realize, is that it needs to be selfless. If you're in this and you're selfish, you'll go nowhere. And that's just truth. That's just facts. I just want to read something Bruno said real quick. He said, I will say a friend of mine watched your streams with me today for the first time. She noted Tony had high energy and your peen voice made her laugh. She noted that Slev didn't miss a beat with his chat and knew so much about people and took interest in them. So, that's what we strive for.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we want. That's what we want you guys to feel welcome, and we want to feel welcomed as well.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want I don't want to sit here and just, flop around, mope around. Like, if I'm not having a good day, I'm not going to jump on.
Yeah.
You know, and
you have to have the feeling.
Correct.
Stream. And a lot of people will jump on stream even if they're feeling like shit, and they don't realize that it can affect their stream. It can affect their viewers. It could just give you off a different vibe than what you're used to. Mm-hmm. You know, like, what if you're someone who's bringing high energy, but then the next stream, like, there's no energy, and you just come off like everything's annoying.
Correct.
And, like, take time. Even if you try to stream and it doesn't work, it's okay to stop. It's okay to hit end stream.
Yep.
Your supporters will always be there for you at the end of it.
Yeah, and just you want to throw a little apology in there, like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it right now. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, have a good night and raid somebody. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, is I'm sure everybody knows here, but there are some people that don't. And I see a lot of it happening with new people I'll join, is that always, always, always raid someone. It doesn't matter what your fucking numbers are. Like Slev said earlier, it doesn't matter if it's one person or 1 million people. Just raid somebody. And hit that raid button. The host button could be fake. You host somebody, you have 30 people in your stream, and you host somebody, and the streamer only gets 2 people.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
we've all been a part of that kind of host raid.
Correct. And it's like, just always raid somebody. It doesn't matter. Again, like, it doesn't matter if it's 1 viewer or 10 viewers. It doesn't matter. Like, you are showing love, you are showing support, and that, believe me, as a streamer, that streamer remembers that.
Yeah,
they remember the love that you gave them by showing support. Like, I know for me, a lot of my trouble is not being able to keep lurking constantly like a lot of people can. I shut my computer down at night, and such and such. Like when I'm at work, I try and stop by people's streams on my phone every now and then, and just try and talk to them. Like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and do what I need to do.
Yeah.
When I'm streaming, I got 20 tabs open right now.
Yeah.
So that like this, when I stream, especially Sunday and Monday overnights, when I'm on for 8+ hours, I have everybody's stream up and they're getting lurks that whole time.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too, is lurks are astronomical. Like even if you're just there, like, hey, just dropping a lurk, I got to go do some stuff. Hey, no problem. No problem at all. I don't mind. You like, not that you need to lurk, because you don't, but you're taking time out of your day to help out your fellow streamer or one of your, friends or whatnot. And that's what it's all about, is showing the support for everybody.
Oh, yeah. This is what Foxer says. You and Tony chatting right now about this is pretty much the most amazing thing. #real talk. Because you want to know, and again, Foxer, because you want to know something, like, I could see why. Because usually, Tony's the hype man. He's like, suck my peen. He's like, he gets you guys going. And I'm just like, I'm me. I'm loud. Not as loud as Tony. He'll take that one. But I'm constantly go when it comes to the chat. But now we get to like just talk to you all as if we're just, like Tony said earlier, grabbing a beer or grabbing a cup of coffee, and we're just chilling and we're hanging out and talking real, because sometimes that's okay. That I feel like that's a good thing, that we should be able to talk real, like as if we're hanging out. There's nothing to be ashamed about that.
Yeah, and there isn't at all. And that's what I like.
You do it. You do. And that, I'm sorry, really quick. The thing is, like, it's good and here's my opinion, okay? In my opinion, I think it's better to actually type lurk in someone's stream than just lurking without saying anything. The reason why, of course, the lurk goes a long way. You're still supporting. That doesn't change a damn thing. It's the fact that streamer knows you're lurking when you say you're lurking, because I'm going to let you know, maybe 10% of streamers actually check their chat and see who's in their chat.
I'll tell you right now, I don't either.
I don't do that ever. I don't even like to look at the number. I don't like to look at the viewer, the list. I'm just happy whoever's talking in the chat, getting the conversation going. We're having a blast. Tony's having a blast. That's what it matters.
Yeah.
Like, that's what matters the most.
I'm not all about those roll calls. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the roll.
Not all about them roll calls, and the people who have been around for a while know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know.
So I don't care about when I say this, like, I'm not talking about you guys in generals, but I don't care about the views or how many people are in the stream, and I don't care about like who's in the stream. I mean, and what I mean by that, I'm not trying to make it sound like a bad. I know it's just sound like a bad thing just now, but it wasn't. Yeah. So what I mean by it is, I'm gonna stream no matter how many people are here, and no matter how many people are talking, because I like doing it for me. It's an escape.
It is.
From
Zombie said it's all about having fun.
And it's all about having fun. Like I said, if you're not doing it for fun, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. If you're not doing it for any other reason but to sit here, play good games with good people, you're not doing it for the right reason. I mean, so that's the thing. So if you're starting off low and you don't have a ton of viewers and whatnot, and you want to make this a full-time thing, I mean, okay, go right ahead. More power to you. But if you're not if you don't have at least 3,000 subs, what's like the minimum? However much you make a month. If you're not at least in your sub goal, where you're actually bringing home enough to pay your rent a month. Yeah, keep at least a part-time job. I mean, because this could disappear literally at any time. Tomorrow Twitch could be like, you know what? We didn't like your content. We're going to ban you. And your account's gone. Yeah. So it literally could happen at any moment. So always have a backup plan.
Yeah. Here's a question from Larry.
Okay.
Larry Wren says, at what point does lurking become an issue? As a fellow streamer viewer count, yes. But if I had 50 people watching, but only one person talking, it's hard to keep content. The viewers update every 30 seconds. So in 25 seconds, someone can come in, see no talking, comment, or leave. Now, here's the thing, Larry Wren. If you see someone with 50 viewers and one person chatting, there's a thing called view botting and embedding. Now, embedding is not against TOS. It's a thing. But though the embedded streams will not be able to have a way to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So you want at least 10% of your viewer base. So right now, my viewer base, I should have at least 6 chatters. 6 chatters would be 10%.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want at least 10% of your viewers.
Yes. So that is important to know, that if you see a streamer that's boosting in their numbers, boom, 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 they'll go, damn, they're high, but have 1 or 2 chatters, you're going to start to question, what are they doing? And again, worry about yourself. Worry about yourself as a streamer. Worry about you and your stream. Like, you don't want to go in that kind of direction, but if you do, it's like that's your choice. Everyone has their own choice.
Yep.
So that was a great question. So
that was, and just to go off on that a little bit. So lurking really doesn't become a problem in my sense. And what I mean by that is, if you're lurking, if you actually have a tab open for this person, or you're in, if you're in Lurk Squad and they have the exclamation lurk, which they have the Lurker TV, Avenger Friends has exclamation lurker that pulls up everybody that's streaming at that point in time. Obviously, in those streams, you can't type in really exclamation lurk. You just have it pulled up and you just go. If you're walking away, exactly. You know, I like to make it a point when I pull people's tabs up. I do exclamation lurk, like, hey, I'm lurking you. You know, I'll be back. You know, and I stop back in every once in a while. So for what, in the sense of that, is lurking for me, I don't care if you guys don't talk. I mean, a lurk is more than appreciative. Like, more than appreciative. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to be here. You don't have to drop a lurk for me. You don't have to follow. You don't have to do none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
streamers are out there, dude. How many? 90% of Twitch is streamers. So
the fact that you guys take time out of your day to come watch us is unbelievable, and you guys are the real MVPs. You know, like, for real. Like, you guys make what we do possible, so we like to try and give as much love and support as we can in return.
Yeah.
So when we're able to do that, and we're able to, you know, Slev with his big numbers and me with my mediocre numbers, but
get the fuck. You don't gotta say that.
I'll say it anyways because everybody knows.
We support each other.
We support each other, exactly. So I mean that's exactly what it is.
I want to read out Bruno's comment. Bruno says, so I went from 1.2 average viewers and loved what I was doing. Tony rated me and changed my life. I went up to 4 average. Then you rated me and I'm at 20 average. But it's not about the average. The people that I have met through both the Avengers and that have made it so even if I didn't stream again, I have a family that cares.
Yep.
So even if he was to stop streaming, we're still going to be here to game with and chat with and have a great time with. So that's amazing, Bruno. Heck yeah, dude. Like, I'm very happy. Like, I've seen so much growth in so many streamers that I've known throughout my over a year in the Avengers. Like, meeting, like, as in yourself as well, Tony.
Yep.
Like, how far you've come, how far anyone has come that I've come in contact with. And everyone's numbers just keep going up. You want to know why? Because you support others as well, and we're all selfless. We want to support each other's goals the best we can. Yes. So, like, Bruno, I'm so happy, man. I'm really so happy.
And to branch off what Bruno said, I'll read something that Joey said. He said, like, when you rated Irish, when I rated Irish, he still talks about to this day of how much you came in and showed him love. So I don't know if you know who Irish Warhound is.
Yeah, Irish Warhound was in my stream earlier.
Oh, okay. So he was a new streamer. Well, not new streamer, but new to Avenger Friends. And I rated him after I think it was after Sunday night. Like, I rated him at like 4:00 in the morning. And I believe me and Peach rated him at the same time. So we tossed him like probably 50 to 60 people. You know what I mean?
Don't we love doing our double or triple raids?
Yeah, we fucking love it. So
one of the things that we love to do.
Yeah, so we love bringing those big. And I think he was sitting at like 6 that morning. So we were able to bring him up to like 60. Yeah. You know, and that's huge. And again, I don't do it because I expect something in return.
No.
We do it because we want to show hype and we want to show love and support to everybody.
How good does it feel? Like, Okay,
I'm not
for
even
me,
doing it to make me feel good, though.
no,
You
no,
know,
no, no.
if
But you're doing it to make that person feel good. But how
correct,
good does it make you feel that you made them feel good? Like
yeah,
it warms my heart
it does.
when every time that I see that we've rated
Hmm.
multiple people. Some people were almost in tears, and some people were just meh. So I'm
Yep,
sorry, but that meh will not get a raid again
yeah,
because the
exactly.
person that almost cried tears showed me how much that meant to that person.
And I understand
And
everybody's different emotionally.
oh, of
You know
course,
what I
of
mean?
course,
Everybody's
of
different
course.
emotionally. So, you know, but we want to see, like, I know both of us combined, me and Slev, we want to see some sort of hype. And that's what I went back to. Don't sit like a dead fish on stream. If I come and I raid you with 5 people or 50 people, I expect some, some sort of hype in some way. I don't want you guys to look over and go, "Oh, hey, Tony, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it." And then go back to your game.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
want to
like
entertain the
be entertaining, be who you are, but you have to show some sort of hype if you want that person to come back.
oh yeah,
And that's honestly the unwritten. It's not an unwritten rule, but it's the underlying feeling that all streamers have.
yeah.
In the sense of if I go and raid Slev and he's like, "Oh, hey Tony, yeah, thanks for the raid, man, I appreciate it,"
I
and then
just tell
like,
you to fuck off.
yeah,
To be honest,
I'll just go fuck myself. No big deal. I go fuck myself. Okay.
I'm like, why are you doing this? Come on, man.
But if you want that person, especially if it was a big raid, to raid you again at some point,
Hmm.
show a little love. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And it goes a long way. I'm telling you. Even if you fucking fake it, like even if you fake being like hype, I mean, at least you're showing some sort of
well,
emotion.
yeah. Well, May says, I want to read Rotha's as well, but May said, honestly, you're asking a bit much out of everyone to see something they're not. Does that make sense? Honestly,
I'm
you're
looking for
asking a
it.
bit much out there. It's the last comment. And then read that real quick. I'm going to read Rotha's. I met all you through Zero, which, Rotha, if you didn't know the story between me and Zero, I rated him randomly one night on Destiny 2 about 7 or 8 months ago. And we just became really, really, really chill dudes together. So, like, I'm glad that I chose the Bearded Wonder to raid because I wouldn't have met you, Rotha, or Zero. I mean, or Boothie or Eisman. Like, those are peeps that I love all you guys. You guys, again, Team Valor, we know. But she writes, I met all you through Zero. I met you guys when I went through one of the hardest times in my life. And I continue to go through the times. But because of you guys, I can game and laugh and just live again. And live is in caps. I can honestly can't thank you guys enough for being in my life. I haven't genuinely laughed this much in years. Double heart.
Who was that? Rose
Like that.
Ratha?
That was Rafa. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Like it's so true. And it's all it takes is just finding your family. It
Yep.
becomes family.
And
But
once you
back
and once you
again,
do, and you find where you're comfortable, you can start excelling where you feel comfortable.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
and
And then May follows up and says, "I've been around streamers who fake themselves out so badly that even if you act and chill and good and hyper people will end up leaving anyway, even if they're uh, loyal to the streamer."
okay.
So I guess, like, what is your interpretation of that? What is your what comes to
I've been
your
around
mind?
streamers who fake themselves out so badly. So so let me retract my statement of being fake. So I think that's what he's commenting on. Like even
Okay.
if you fake, being happy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, that we did this, it's I think let me retract that because I think it came out wrong.
Again,
Um,
this is real talk. This is
yeah,
hashtag real talk. So
yep.
it's
So I'll retract that statement and I'll apologize for it. But what I mean is you should want to. Does that sound better? Don't fake it, but you should want to.
yeah.
Because at that point, who are you entertaining?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, you got us thinking. It's a good
Yeah,
one.
no, that was a good one. No, seriously.
That's a good
So
one.
I'll retract the statement of faking it because I never want anybody to be fake. I want everybody to be real. When I'm loud and I'm playing gameplay and I'm being crazy, like that's really me. And
I've met
then
him. I've met Tony. He is like that. My
and
ass hurts because of it.
and then we're here and we're on this podcast and this is the other side of me.
Yeah.
So I split personality, whatever you guys want to call it, but it's not. It's who I am, both sides of the spectrum. I've just never been able to.
May says, my wife smacks me over the head when I fake things.
Isn't that your?
Why would you be faking it, May?
May, isn't that your wife faking things?
Coffee, chat. Well, chat, also to tell you guys a little about why we're doing this podcast. It was inspired. We're gonna retract real quick.
Right.
It was inspired by Tony 2 weeks ago when he had Real Talk out of nowhere on his stream, and we spoke about it. And I said, dude, like this should be something you do on your Sunday nights. Like this is something that people will want to connect with Tony. And then Tony asked me to join him in on this, and I'm honored to do it. I'm proud to do this. I never thought I'd do anything like this, but we all know that me and Tony love to talk, and it's very hard to shut us up. Yeah. But yeah, so coffee is mine. Beer is his on Sunday nights. So it's called, the Brew Crew or the Brew Boys.
The Brew Boys.
We're going with the Brew Boys.
Let me read Larry's because there's a question on your stream now. Would you call groups like Avenger Friends a bubble? So as Avenger Friends grows, all streamers will get more supported. Parentheses, yes. But what is the next step from breaking out of Avenger Friends to getting 11,000 plus viewers? What tactics are changed? What tactics and changes are you doing? I understand this isn't what it's all about, but success is exciting. What are your thoughts on the next step? So
I like this question.
I do too. So what it is to me is, again, it's not all about getting big for me. If it happens, it happens. Avenger Friends isn't a bubble; it's a platform. And you expand from there. I mean, you can still be a part of Avenger Friends, support Avenger Friends and everything, but in all honesty, it's all about networking. So you can be in multiple Discords, you can be in multiple communities. I just got invited to a stream team for Vicious Gaming. I mean, and that's a huge platform. There's like 64 members on the stream team, and I'm one of them. And there's, and it's just who you meet along the way and who you know is how you gain more people. And you just be who you are. I honestly, I wouldn't change anything. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep playing what I'm playing, and I'm just here to entertain everybody. And when and if it happens, it happens. If it never happens, I'm still going to be here doing this because I love doing this. So what do you got?
I was going to say if you're okay, so like the Avengers, there's people that have been there for over a year. There are people that joined yesterday. You look at any community is it's not a bubble. It's a networking place. It's where people want to join, to game, to chat, to network. We're not going to sugarcoat it. You network, you support, you love. And there are some people that just want to gain. They just want, why are my views not going up? And it's just because you're not making an effort to make your name known. You're not chatting if you're going to join a community, think about why you're joining.
Yeah.
Think about why you're going to be in that community. No one asked you to nobody put a gun to your head and said, you must join this community. No, it's your choice.
And you don't even have to talk in that community.
No, but in the Avengers, not everyone talks, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And as long as if you're going to give support, trust me, you're going to get support.
But don't expect it.
But don't expect it. But just from personal experience, it just shows. Anyone in my chat that has been streaming, they can tell you that they support so many, and then there's these we're all so close and we all support each other, and we just all keep growing together. But there are also the communities out there that just literally just want to it is like a freaking little ladder, as I should say. And the thing is, for me, okay, I'm gonna say I'm a partner push. Okay, I'm a partner push. So some people might say, well, Slev, you're at the top. Of course, people are going to go to your stream because you're the partner push. They have more to gain from you. But trust me, I know who genuinely supports, and I will always support them right back.
Yep.
And I also know who might be using me. I know things that's just me personally, though.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine. So the people that join in a new community, trust me, Bruno could tell you. There are many people like Bruno that could tell you that just by joining the Avengers maybe 3 to 4 weeks ago, and his average went from 3.4 to 20. Tell me that doesn't show support and love.
Correct.
Me that does not.
But you gotta, as a new member to the Discord, everybody has to know. And if there's any new members out there today who are listening, you have to make yourself known. You have to get in touch with the bigger streamers of the Discord, which is, the sad reality of it. Like you, for example, they do have to come to your stream and support because, that's where they're going to see a lot of the people within the Discord. You want to make your name known. You want people to know who you are so you can in turn gain supporters on the other side. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to know who you are if you never hop into one of our streams. So if you're new, because Avenger Friends, you guys know, the chat goes a million miles a second. If I jump out, if I'm talking in Discord and I jump out for like 10 minutes, there's 50 plus messages, and I'm not going to go, I don't have time to go back and read them all.
It's a roller coaster.
It is. You just got to jump back into the conversation. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you got to scroll up because somebody might have added you or whatnot. But the place you're going to get most of the recognition is in the streamer's streams. And they're going to know who you are. And jump in. I know I don't mind. Jump in and say, hey, I'm new to Avenger Friends. How you doing? Like, just checking out everybody's stream. Like, I'm okay with that. Let me know you're an Avenger Friends because 10 times out of 10, oh, you're an Avenger Friends? All right, I'll give you a follow back and I'll come check out a stream because that's what it's all about. It's not the fact.
Not a follow for follow.
It's not a follow for follow.
It's not a follow for follow. It's a support for support. We're not gonna if you're gonna come into my stream and say, hey, like I want to support you. Like I'm here from the Avenger fam. I'm new. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give you a follow because I want to see what you got. I want to give you a chance. I want to see what you bring to the Avengers, what you bring to your stream.
Yep.
And me and Tony, we will both support you the best we can. And again, if I take me, okay, for me, for example, like, yes, like you said, people are, going to come lurk me because it's part of our goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of like the goals of it. But the people that actually talk in the chat and want this, we're trying to bring a stream team to the Avengers. Correct. That is, and I didn't ask to be a partner push. I was chosen by Lurk Squad and the Avengers. 2 different communities saw something in me and decided to make me a partner push. I couldn't have been more taken back and felt the love from so many because of it. And I haven't gotten any bad messages. I really haven't gotten any bad messages. I've seen nothing but support, nothing but love.
Check your DMs in 5 seconds.
I know, right? Here comes the hate. I'm gonna get one.
You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes you. Leave, okay?
Evan and Heavy. I'm expecting a DM from you. So for me, it was like I really want them to know that because of being chosen, I genuinely care about giving back to the community. I want to support. If I can have 1,000 tabs open, I would. I lurk day and night. Now that I have the rig, I've been lurking during the stream. It's just, and it's I want to. I really do, and I hope you all know that. I really, really do. Like Greener says, oh wait, okay, sorry. I just want to read 2 comments and then we'll go to you. We got Botch as well. So, Beautiful Zombie. I'm gonna read these all in order and then we'll hit them up. I'm a shy person. I think that was a huge problem at the beginning. I was drinking to help bring myself out.
Who's this?
Nowadays, this is Beautiful Zombie.
Okay.
Nowadays, I've gotten so comfortable that now I am just myself, even on my sober nights. I still drink just to relax. Of course, we all love to do that, to relax after my days. But I've gotten much better. I've had a real talk on my stream months back, though. I actually cried on stream. Thought after would it kind of kill my stream, but it only brought some of my community closer to me. Made me realize how amazing people are. Okay, so that was Beautiful Zombie.
Yep.
We're gonna go to Botch. Botch says, "Yo, Slev." Wait, let me just make sure. Okay. Man, I just want to say this for you and Tony, man. You and Tony accepted me day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know my situation. I don't know if anyone else knows the whole story, but you and him both respected me so much. And I wanted to ask, other than that situation, what would you do that? Would you have done that right away? Is that what he's asking? And I want to ask, other than that situation, what made you do that right away? Okay, that's what he meant.
So can I just talk on Beautiful Zombies real quick?
Yes.
So with Beautiful Zombies is, I'm glad you were able to push through that internal pain that you were having, and you were able to, be who you are, because that's what it's all about. We want to come to your stream and see you. We don't want to see a character. You know what I mean? And a lot of people think I'm just a character. This is exactly who I am. I'm a fucking nutbag. You know what I mean? So they want to see you. They want you to be personable. So the fact that you were able to push through your personal demons and be able to have fun doing what you do now is a great accomplishment, and I applaud you for that.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna clap that one because trust me, it takes a lot for some people. And the thing is, like when you go live on stream, all of you is out there.
Mm-hmm.
So Beautiful Zombie, we thank you for sharing that with us and trusting our Twitch chats and the communities and us, because like we will never judge you. We never. Like you were able to climb out of the bottom and start climbing up that ladder, just like Roth had said that she did. Like we all hit rock bottom at one point, and there's only one way, and that's up. That's only one way, and that's going up. And I'm very happy for the both of you. So we're now going to Botch.
Yep.
What did we see without him talking about his situation? For me, it was your consistent support coming here and getting to know me as a streamer.
Yep.
And I wanted to get to know you as my viewer.
Correct.
Like I know me and Tony both, and a lot of us out there that stream, we want to get to know each other. We want to know each other's life story.
I want to know everybody.
Yeah. So when you come into a stream, it's obviously easier for I could talk, Tony could talk. It's easy for any streamer to talk. In the chat, it's a little bit more difficult because you guys got to type it out. Chat keeps going. So we want to make sure every comment is read. Like right now, trust me, you have no idea, Tony, what it's doing to me where I can't read my chat. And I know you too. It's tough. I
have to skip a lot of things, and it's just like I'm just trying to pick out good questions, and it's so tough because
I just nothing but love, and I see love in both. Look at this. I see hearts. I have Tony's stream over here.
Yep.
I have my Streamlabs here, and I just see hearts.
In
both, and that is amazing. Amazing.
So with Botch too, without him talking about his situation, I still would have accepted him as a viewer, as a supporter, and everything. I mean, I accept everybody. I mean, anybody who's coming in here to genuinely just be nice and have a good time in your stream.
Yeah.
Like you will be accepted. It's the people obviously who come in and be really toxic. It's like, okay, see you later. When you get a ban. If you're still here, you're important.
Yeah.
So I wanted to read something Jessa said.
Okay.
He goes, would it be a problem if someone is hooked on a game like a BR and won't look at the stream until the end? Would that be considered a meh moment or question mark? So
I have a great response to that.
I do too. And so me personally, I think if you're going to be a personable streamer and keep people entertained, you need to at least glance over. Because even in BRs, I've never played a game where there hasn't been at least some sort of a break in between what you're doing in order to look over at chat and address somebody. So if even if you look over at chat and you scan it real quick and you see, everybody who knows who you are as a streamer, but you see somebody new hop in.
Yeah.
Like just now, M Hall 3 just gave me a follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to Meal Team 6.
Isn't that Greener's friend?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean, as long as you if you're hooked on it, you're playing this and that, blah, 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 and you just look over real quick and you just give a shout out to the person who's new, that's fine. And I understand people get into games. Like today in the Overwatch tourney, it killed me not being able to look at chat and not talk to chat because that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
But I had to focus because I was trying to bring the trophy home for Team Valor.
Of course. Well, if it's in a competitive
It was competitive, yeah. So I don't play games streaming competitively.
Yeah.
There's no point for me to do that. I'm not super good at the games. I'm not if I die, oh well, we'll start the next one. You know what I mean? So it's not like so I understand people who do get really zoned in to all of these games, but you need to learn, in my opinion, as a streamer, to look over and incorporate chat, because if there wasn't a chat, you're not you won't be a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand. Even me, I get carried away. Playing if we go into Dauntless, and we're fighting a monster, there could be a 5-minute span where I forget to check chat. And it's like, oh shit! It's like, hold on, chat. I just hold on. I'll be right there. And just, you know what I mean. And then when the monster runs away, we win. I look at chat and I fucking read it all. I read it all out. I address everybody individually, and that's the best thing too. Is that don't go through chat and be like, oh lurk, okay, this and that, So I like to be personable by, if you say something, I'm going to say, your name. So I'm talking to you, especially if you have chats like yours and mine. People, 10 different people could be saying 10 different things. And, you could be like, okay, you could be like, oh, yeah, not bad. Who am I talking to? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So I like being personable in the sense where it's like, hey, Tony, what's going on? Oh, what's up, Foxer? How you doing? What's going on today? Like, it incorporates so the person knows I'm talking to them and be personable about it.
Yeah. That's 100% right.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, if you do have a chat, here's another thing. Like, if you're sitting at 5 viewers and someone comes in and you're so intense in the game, yeah, you want to show off your gameplay, but embrace that followers, like that chatter. But again, if you have, like you said, a chat that has maybe 10 people talking, they will chat while you're playing the game.
Yes.
Like for me, how many times do I die because I look over a chat? All the time. I get my team killed all the damn time because I care a lot about talking to chat. I don't consider myself competitive. Like, I want to do pretty good in the games, but I'm not competitive.
Correct.
But to steer away from that, we have
oh wait, this one's important. This one's actually really important. I just read this. D Hughes. You know who D Hughes is, right?
Yeah.
He goes, serious note, I'd love to stay and keep watching, but I was admitted into the hospital a little while ago. But there's nothing but love and support to y'all. I wish I could keep you tabbed, but I'm on my cell. Have a great stream, brother. So, Hughes, if you're still there, man, please feel better. I hope everything's okay. We all love you here. You're a great supporter, and you're a great person. So please feel better. DM me if you need anything. Let me know, brother, all right?
Yeah. DMs are always open.
DMs are always open for anybody, and I want everybody to know that. So read Greeners. Go ahead.
Greener, he says, Greener, I don't know if you're still here, but I copied and pasted it because I wanted to read it for him. He wrote, it's the crazy shit like this. Everyone is in here is family. I look forward to coming home every day to join the Discord, talk to my friends who I love like family. Slev and Tony, I am where I am right now because of you two. That night we stayed up until 3:00, and you two took me in and still continue to mentor me and teach me how to become better. That's just a beautiful.
That's heartwarming
to read. That really, because Greener, we've known Greener for
a long time,
and
yeah,
when I first met him, he wasn't taking, he didn't want to take streaming seriously, and it wasn't something he thought he would really, like, he wanted to do it, but didn't think anything of it. And then 4 months later, comes back and says, "I'm ready. I'm ready to start streaming. I'm ready to join communities and network and just really try to work on my stream." And I said, we basically both said we got his back.
Yep.
I want to also read what Hakeem said. Slev, if I may make a comment, of course you may make a comment. You are the one of very few people that know my situation going on that I'm going through. If I didn't find the Avenger friends, or even through Matt and Desi, I honestly don't know if I would even want to be around today. I am so thankful for all you guys, and I am truly, truly, truly happy and feel loved for something that has been so hard for me to go through. And honestly, I've been feeling like I was going through it by myself for a long time. Deep breath. Yeah, I know Hakeem's situation, and obviously I'm not going to talk about it on stream.
Yep.
That's his situation to talk about. But, like, he found himself a home when he didn't think he could either.
Yep.
And the support, there's a reason why his name is Hakeem the Dream, making a lot of people's dreams come true in just, even if it's what he does just by going to their stream. But we all know that Hakeem loves to show his support.
He does.
And help people if they're struggling. Where's Hakeem gonna be? He's gonna help you. He's gonna put away his own life for a second and worry about yours. And Tony, you're the same freaking way.
Unfortunately,
you take it off your back and give it to anybody because you care.
Yeah, and I really would, and I've proven that many of times. But that's neither here nor there. Hakeem,
Good night, Greener. We love you, Greener.
Good night, Greener. I don't know Hakeem's situation, and that's okay. He is a great guy, a great supporter, a great streamer, and I love going into his chats. He's always hype, and I love seeing his name around. When I see Hakeem the Dream pop up, I'm like, oh shit, here it is, the Dream Team. It's like,
he's gonna get banned.
He told him he's gonna get banned.
I told him he's gonna get banned one day. It'll happen.
Where is he at? Let me just ban him real quick. Anyways,
no, he's a mod. You can't ban him.
Fuck! God damn it!
Oh god.
But anyways, so yeah, I mean, Avenger Friends, I can say, has really helped a lot of us here. And it's going to continue to help a lot of us. And, it's just, I love the whole community, and it's constantly growing every day. So,
Yeah.
like I want to reiterate again to anybody who just joined, if you're new to the Discord, reach out and join people's streams and get to know that streamer, and let us know you're a part of Avenger Friends. Because like I said, there's so many people in that Discord, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
So let us know you're an Avenger Friends, this and that. Like, I think one time I think Atomic Zebra. I don't think I didn't know who she was. I believe she jumped into my stream one day and said she was from Avenger Friends, and I followed her back because that's what we do. We support for support, and I've jumped into her streams, and she's a great streamer.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that goes for a lot of people. That's the one that just stuck out in my mind right now.
Yeah.
But
only 3 weeks in, and she's showing a lot of support.
Yep.
And because she wants to.
Correct. It's not because you have to. And that's the thing of people getting to understand. It's not because you have to, because you don't. You're really not going to gain a lot of ground if you don't, though. And you still may not gain ground if you do.
Yeah. You can't just say, hey, it's going to happen.
Streaming where we are, you can't expect anything.
Yeah.
Like, at all. So if you expect it, it's never going to happen. And you're going to get discouraged, and you're not going to like it. And you're not going to like the outcome. And it's going to be the point where you're not going to want to keep streaming because, you're upset with the numbers.
Yeah.
If we all gave up when we only had that 0 to 4 viewers, none of us would be here today.
Yeah.
The point is network, grind, and keep going.
Yeah.
And when you can do that and you can push past those numbers, like I remember when I started streaming, I literally shut off the viewers.
Yeah.
Like the viewer thing, like I shut it off or I blocked it with a piece of tape because I didn't care how many people were in there because I knew I was doing it for a reason that I loved to initially do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jelly comes in and says, hey, it's Tony.
It is Tony.
He's this way, right there. I was out fishing today. Port so bad I chat jumped on my phone in between casts because everyone has shown so much love for me, and I love paying it back. Bruno, like that also right there. Okay, now that's another topic, like as with you, Tony, as well, where like even if you're out, okay, I did this the other night. I was out to dinner with my girlfriend, and we were, I maybe literally after we're driving home, and I look at my phone just to pop into a stream, just to say hi. Like I know I'm on the road. I know I'm only gonna be able to lurk and chat for like 5 minutes, and I just want to be able to say I was able to say hi. Sorry, I can't be there all the time. But again, I always say never say sorry. There's no reason to ever be sorry. You took time to open up your phone and pop into a stream just to say hello.
Exactly.
That means you would think about that person. You want to support them, even if it's 5 minutes, and that all goes a long way.
Yeah. Like I said, a lurk is a lurk. Even if you can only stop in for 5 minutes, I'm gonna remember that, and we're gonna remember that. Yeah. Like I said, like when I'm at work, when I work 12 hours overnights, I'm on my phone. So I try and make it a point to stop by as many streams as I can to say what's up for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I jump to the next one because that's all I can do. I can't pull everybody up on my PC and lurk everybody.
Yeah,
it's.
See, I'm lucky because I work at a corporate office, and I'm able.
You sit at a computer all day.
I sit at a computer, and I use one monitor just for Twitch.
Exactly.
So I'm able to do it and support the morning to afternoon streamers.
But we want you guys to know is that if you're not able to do it, we understand. We understand real life happens.
Yeah.
If you try and make an effort, if you can, I mean, again, you don't have to, but if you make the effort to try and just jump in for 5 minutes saying, hey, what's going on? I'm at work. How you doing? Everybody gets that. Everybody has a job. Everybody knows what it's like to work and stream. We all do it. Whether you come home from an 8 to 12 to 16-hour day and you sit down, like I know during the week I can only stream for 2 hours because it's either get no sleep or like get little sleep. Like I sleep 4 hours a day, stream for 2, and then I'll use the last 2 hours to get back to work. When I work another 12.
Yeah.
So then I come home, sleep 4 hours, fucking back to work for 12. And I do that all throughout the week because I wanna keep up my appearance for everybody.
Well,
And
you say appearance.
yeah,
Okay. Now that was going to be one of my next topics. Was going to be um using how social media and consistency go a long way as a streamer. People don't think I don't need Twitter, I don't need Instagram, I don't need anything.
social media is key.
Social media is so important, and even if it'll get you maybe 2 likes or 2 views on that tweet, those 2 people might come to your stream.
Yep.
So it does benefit you. But then the key thing is consistency. So what Tony just said is, even if he streams for 2 hours a day, for those like Monday through Friday, whatever his schedule is, he can only get 2 hours, but he's consistent during those 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, 2 to 4 or 5 to 7, whichever one he does, viewers are gonna know that Tony's on.
Yep.
He's on it too. I look forward to when I get back from break. Tony's live. I know he's gonna be live at 2, and it's because of his consistency that I remember that. If you're all over the place, how is any viewer supposed to know unless they turn on your notification? Notifications are key as well, but not everybody's going to do it.
Yep.
You can't tell somebody turn on your notification. They'll
No.
do it if they want to. If
So
they want us to come back right away.
yes, and that's the biggest thing I could tell everybody is that if real life is like not taking control, but is busy, right, and you only have an hour to 2 hours, you know, and you're like, you know, maybe I'll just jump on and play for a little bit, but I'm not going to stream because it's not long enough. Still stream. You know, I can't say that enough. Even if it's only for an hour, you know, throw up there, you know, short stream. I got an hour, so I wanted to. Yeah, yikes.
I almost threw up.
Yeah, I think I just did. Yeah.
Felt that face.
But you still want to do it because if you're doing this for the right reasons and you're doing this for your viewers and you're doing this to, you know, make people laugh or, you know, have fun and whatnot, still do it. I was talking to one of our friends the other day. I'm not going to out him, but I told him, like, you know, listen, like, even if it's just for 2 hours, just do it. It doesn't matter if it's not a 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 hour stream. It doesn't matter. Because as long as you're sticking with it and you're keeping up appearances and you're there for your viewers and you support your viewers who stream as well, that's all that matters. I mean, so when I jump on for those 2 hours, I pull everybody who's streaming at that time, I pull them up on lurk. So everybody knows when I type in !lurk, it's like, all right, you know, Tony's here, I'm streaming. I don't tell you guys I'm streaming because that's not me. I don't plug that. I'm not like, hey, I'm lurking while I go stream. Like, that's not who I am. I understand some people do it. That's fine. Yeah. You know, I'm not knocking that. You know, go right ahead, do what you need to do. But my thing for the over the year that I've been streaming is, you know, !lurk. All right, Tony's going live. You know, and I think everybody knows that now. But I still want to show my support to everybody who deserves it, and everybody deserves it. You know what I mean? I'm no better than anybody here, and you know, and I truly believe that. So that's what I do. And then, like I said, when I'm at work, I pop into streams. Hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. This and that, and we go from there.
Yeah. The Deadly Jelly says, what do you do to both think about schedules? Say you have 2 times you stream a day, and you change one. Dexter, relax. But the other one is gonna stay the same. Do you think it's better off to have one time you can always stream at rather than experimentation with 2? Okay, so now Deadly, my opinion of this, because you're a newer streamer. I'm not gonna say newer, but like I'm like
new to us.
New to us. But he, you know, he's, you know, kind of new into the streaming scene. Okay. Like I'd say like about almost 10,000 views total, like coming into his own right now. I'm noticing, and I support him. I'm there. Yep. And as you're not considered a full-time like streamer, but technically you are because you stream at full-time hours. He'll do a 5-hour shift and then do another 8 at night or 6 or whatever it is. So for me, Deadly, my advice, and this is, you could take it, you could throw it away. It's just an opinion. It's just advice. You're great. I enjoy what you do. For you, dude, I would do one nice long stream. I wouldn't break it up. Yep. I would consistently stream in maybe 6 to 7 hours if you're going to be the full-time streamer. because for me, like you're in Australia, so I only catch you in the mornings, but it's your night. Um, so for me, my opinion, and I will ask Tony what his opinion is. I would do one time a day, but a long stream. That's my advice.
I'm on the same page there. When you start breaking it up, I mean,
You can,
you know
but
what?
if you're a newer streamer,
Yeah, I mean, you want to build a supporter base first, I believe.
because
I
also
mean,
where is time to network? Where is
correct.
time to support others?
Because
You're streaming such a long time.
exactly, and I guarantee you, in between that time that your first stream and your second stream, you're busy doing IRL stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't have that time. So maybe see where you get most of your support and stick to that time.
Yeah. Hey,
So
that's good too.
balance
it out. See which one.
if you're getting more viewers in the morning or your first stream than you are your second stream, maybe just extend your first time. Or if you're getting more second than you are first, extend your second time.
Well, Larry's
Extend it.
saying people usually do 2 streams to catch the UK crowd and vice versa. Well, for me, like I honestly can't stream twice a day. I have I work 9-hour days and it's impossible for me. So I usually do is 4 hours. Tony does 2. So if you're a newer streamer, I believe as a newer streamer. Okay, so what again, Larry? I think it's important. That is a great observation that you want to catch 2 different crowds. But as a newer streamer, where is time to network?
Yep.
Where is time to support?
And networking is huge.
Networking is huge. And if you're streaming, I'm not going to say any names, but I knew a streamer who streamed 12 hours a day for at least 7 months straight and only was averaging 3 viewers because he didn't want to network. He didn't
I know
want
what
to
you're talking
support.
about.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention names,
don't.
but like I didn't approve of it, but I would never tell anybody not to. It's your
Yep.
stream. It's your world. You do what you want to do. No one should ever change your views on stuff. People can give opinions, and it's up to you to take that opinion.
And that's the other thing too. That's the other thing too is that
I have a really, really important message real quick. Hater Blocker says, "Whoa, 2 sexy dudes at once." Okay, continue.
Okay. And that's the other thing too, is that you want to give time to network. You really do. Like,
Yeah.
it's so. It really is so important. Like, at first, I wasn't networking a lot. I'd have trouble doing Discords and stuff like that because I work 12 hours a day. I stream for 2, and I sleep I sleep the other 4. So I know that doesn't add up to 24 hours, but there's hours in between that I got to get ready for work, and I stay you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like. And that's what the other thing I was going to say. Always remember, it's your stream, all right? And what I mean by it's your stream, I mean, don't care what other people say about your stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're doing what you want to do and you like the way your stream is, keep doing what you're doing. Because there will be people that do like it, and fuck all the haters that come in and, you're fat, you're too loud, fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't matter. Those people are never going to show up again. There's a small percentage of the people that you're able to win over, but it's not going to happen all the time. And and that's the thing. So Jessa over here said something. He goes, would you recommend doing YouTube first to grow a slight fan base, then move on to Twitch so you have a stable fan base there? Or is it better to just start fresh on Twitch?
Vice versa. Start on Twitch to build YouTube.
Correct. So that's what I did. That's what Slev did. We started on Twitch. We gained our followers, and we have a YouTube thing. So like we can go click, and I can click YouTube, and it will pop up. You know what I mean? And there's my link. And you can do on that what you want. So now that I have a fan base on Twitch, if you guys want to see clips and videos that you may have missed, I'm going to start posting these podcasts on YouTube. So if you missed the podcast on one Sunday,
plug my YouTube. As you said that, there he goes.
If you missed the podcast and you want to check it out, you can go to one of our YouTubes and you can watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
and that's what it's all about. It's like you in my mind, you're gonna get bigger quicker on Twitch than you would on YouTube. Unless you're
YouTube's
really
algorithm is wild, man.
Yeah, unless you're putting out really good YouTube quality and you're doing a lot of videos.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna go with my sister. My sister was a vlogger, and she was only in YouTube, and she got some subscribers,
Mhm.
and she said it was so hard because the algorithm is different than it is on Twitch. You want to know why? Because Twitch is live. Twitch is live. You post a video on YouTube, the moment you post it, it becomes like a new car leaving the lot. It loses its value. So
Immediately.
YouTube, as soon as you post, you want to make sure hype for that post.
Mhm.
Hence why me and Tony both didn't start our YouTube until we felt comfortable enough that we have viewers that maybe would want to check it out. Maybe would because they support Twitch, will also support YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. And we all want to support each other. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it is more important to to start on Twitch if you want to do gaming and you want to make gaming videos and stuff like that. Make it happen live, clip them, make a video, and then start posting to YouTube over time.
Yeah.
I've been streaming over a year and I just made a
Yeah, same. And I just made mine as well. And what you do is you post clips every once in a while. I know you have an editor who just made one of your videos. Fire Angel just made another one for you. Fire is making one for me. I told her that when she wants to start being serious, I'll start paying her for it. Because I saw she sent me your video and it was great. Like the sounds were on point, the transitions were on point.
That was her first time.
And that was her first time, exactly. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what is in store for mine. And
well, look at this one. What about YouTube Live or Facebook over Twitch?
So that's the other thing too, is that Facebook Live is going to be is tough unless you have a ton of followers of people you don't know or friends on Facebook. Your stream on Facebook Live really isn't going to get out there. Facebook Live is more along the lines of having thousands and thousands and thousands of followers and friends already just to gain a little support. So I feel like going Facebook Live would be a lot slower than what it could be on Twitch. Because I don't know about you, when I first started, I got every friend I had, every family member I had that would make an account and literally just sit there and lurk. Just to gain support. Because once people start seeing you having more and more people in your stream, more and more people show up. And that's the long and short of it. You know what I mean? Like somebody's, and then you have those moments that, you have 3 people in your stream and you get rated with, a ton of people. Just because somebody was scrolling through and they liked your title or they liked your name. Like, I'll go back to the Aiden thing again. He only rated me because he liked my fucking name.
That's all it takes.
And that's all it takes. And you got rated by somebody big because they liked your stream title.
Yeah. That's all it takes is to be original, be different.
Yep.
You got to stand out in some way. If you just said, "Hey, I'm live, follow me," like, come watch. Like, it's a title, but is it a title that's going to be catchy?
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
Try and be original as part. Like Bob's Burgers. You guys ever seen Bob's Burgers? The show. So the whole point of it is that every day there's a burger of the day. And every day it's a different burger that he makes up. You know what I mean? So be original in that sense. Every day put a different title. Every day, like post something different on Twitter. Like new people that come in, "Oh, hey, how'd you find me?" "Oh, you hashtagged Fortnite on Twitter and it popped up and I just, came in."
Yeah.
Hashtags and ats are huge when it comes to Twitter.
Yeah.
Hater Blocker says, "Bro, I got a 113 count raid from a guy that I helped get affiliated. Now he's marching towards partner."
Amazing.
So that must, like, that would make me feel really good, Hater. It's like, you help somebody get to partner, get to affiliate, and you watch them grow.
Wow.
Like, that's amazing. Like, I can't tell you how happy it makes me when we sit here and like, "Oh, you're pushing for affiliate, boom, okay, let's help this guy out, let's get there, blah blah blah," and we get him there, and he's like so appreciative and everything, and then he keeps growing or she keeps growing, and it's a great feeling.
Here's something.
Okay.
There is a sense of, and again, you're exactly that, like the feels you get from that on both ends. There is a sense of overkill on the hashtags and tagging people as well. What do you think? Scream, my personal opinion is yes. You don't want to overload. Like, Instagram is a good platform to overload because you can.
Yep.
Twitter doesn't allow you. You only get like what 150 letters per tweet or some shit.
250, I think.
250.
Yeah.
So you want to be, for me, if you guys follow me on Twitter, it is mainly streamer, positivity, positive vibes. Like
Yep.
that's my main hashtags. The only time I really at people on Twitter or Instagram is when like I'm not streaming and I want to give some shout outs. But like I would have to make a long freaking list on Twitter, maybe 17 posts, like to tag all the people we want to.
And to say everything we want to say.
To say we want everything we want to say. And there are times where I'm just like, I hope that this person doesn't get offended that I didn't tag them on this post.
Yeah.
Because I tagged them on the last post. Like everyone, like if in our heads, at least in mine, like I know I want to remember everyone's name. I want to be able to say thank you and shake your hand and everything you've done for me. And it's so hard to sometimes where even when you want to thank that many people, and my brain, it's not really there all the time. So
and my brain, it always goes to the
yep.
It always takes a shit somewhere. So
don't you dare shout me out on my own stream.
But just it's a ride. It's a roller coaster, and you just gotta fucking sit back and ride it. Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's the time of your life. And sometimes you do it for the right reasons. Sometimes you do it for the wrong reasons. But all in all, as long as you're true to yourself and you keep your own personal happiness in mind, you'll go places.
Yeah. Positive thinking.
Yep.
Will get you there. Like, it just is a different way of thinking. Like, if we had to go down that route and start talking about negative and positivity, like, I preach nothing but positivity.
Yeah.
And I live life by that, even though I've been through shit, and I definitely want to stay positive through it all.
Yep.
The best I can. But like, again, I'm a half glass full kind of guy. So some people look at it as half empty, and that's a negative side. But again, you're allowed to think that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that I'm able to focus so much better if I take it in the positive light. That's just me.
Yeah.
Dream says there was actually one time I found a partnered streamer because she was playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I loved her content and got to know her. And the one day I did my 12-hour stream, I tagged her on Twitter. And not only did I get rated with a bunch of people, but she also hit me with a follow and a Twitch Prime sub. And she has been consistent with her resub. I still go to her streams when I can, and we have even played some games together and have had a blast. So right there, a simple tag of somebody can get you a long way. It can give you it's also about luck. It's like how Twitch is a lot about luck.
Yep.
Like you got lucky with the Aiden raid.
I mean,
pure luck.
I can relate to what Darian said actually as well. Like actually personally relate to that because I found Dawn C. You know what I mean? She's a partner. I went to her stream. She ended up liking me. She's been into my stream, and she got me on to this Vicious Gaming stream team because she liked what I did. She liked who I was as a person, and she knew I'd be a good fit. So she pushed for me to get on, and now I'm there. I mean, it's all luck of the draw and who you meet, and like that's why I relate to Darian right there on a personal level is because you never know that person that you go in and raid that you don't know could turn out to be your biggest supporter. You never know.
Yeah. And
that's why you do it. You do it selflessly and don't expect everything in return, but it could end up happening. It's all luck of the draw. It's what it's all about.
Yeah. They're just people like we are just famous. They are just people. They are just people like we are just famous. Like they just. Wait, fire. Wait, what? Am I reading that correctly? They are just people like we are just famous.
They are just people like we are, just famous.
Don't.
She forgot the comma.
Okay, I read it as one full sentence. That's why.
So she forgot the comma, but she's talking about the partners. Yeah. They're all people like us, but they're just famous because they're partners. Hater over here goes, I met all you guys in Discord, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of this community. So we met Hater Blocker through Nerdist, and we were
we met him through Zero.
Yeah, we met him through Zero, and we were lucky enough to keep him with us. When that split happened, and we were lucky to keep a lot of these great people with us.
Yeah.
And be able to bring them into Avenger Friends and Lurk Squad and keep them around. And I love having every single one of you guys around. Like I can't, like from the bottom of my heart, like we love all you guys. Because like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Yeah. Yep.
I know hater.
Many people in our chat would say they wouldn't be where they are today without us and the other and chat and other people in the community. Like, we're all so thankful for each other in so many ways.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And
even if, like, again, when it goes even for just a lurk, is just as equal as someone having a full-on conversation in your stream.
correct. A
If
lurk
someone
goes a
says
long
thank-
way.
It does.
And
It
a
goes
lot of
long
people
way.
hate lurks, which is hilarious. Because it's like, I mean,
Tell me you're lurking. I want you to say exclamation
Yep.
lurk in my chat.
I mean,
can read your name and say thank you.
where we are as streamers, meaning we're not partnered, right? So
Yeah.
every lurk literally counts. Now, if you're a partner and somebody just comes in and goes, "Oh, lurk," like a lurk's really not going to do much for you at that point.
Yeah, you're a partner.
You're a partner. You've already gotten part. You don't need the average. But for us small streamers, like lurks are huge. You know, 1 2 3 4 5-person raids are huge.
There's a reason why they're there. There's a reason why lurk is a thing.
You know, like during this podcast, you know, I got a rate of 7 and a rate of 6, and I couldn't be fucking happier. Like, I wish I could have called them out when we were doing this. You know, I thanked them through chat, but I mean, that's what it's all about. I don't care about the number. The fact that you are taking time out of your day to kind-heartedly support me is amazing. Like, it's not necessary. You're not obligated to do it. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Another topic. This is a good one. I know we're gonna play Fortnite with Kitty and Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll go another 10 minutes. We'll go another 10 minutes, everybody. I want to read out hater blockers, and then first I'm gonna read Dreams. He says, "I can honestly say that this community has been the best thing that has ever happened to him." And I love that, Hakeem. Then we have Hater saying, "I love meeting new streamers and being able to almost take them under my wing. From explaining how a logo can boost your views, simple panels, Twitter post, all of it." And Hater, you nailed it, dude. I believe in that. I believe that if my profile picture, right? Okay, if Slev's profile picture was a selfie, if it was just as a selfie, which is what I used to have, and I did a photoshopping thing. I said the Slev show. I had like a bubble coming out of my head, but it was just a selfie. To when I got the logo created and the panels and the emotes and everything, it does mean a lot. Like the Real Fat Tony's logo, you're gonna click on that. You want to see who this fat guy is behind the camera. You know, you're gonna want it's gonna pull you in. His name, all of that is so important in my opinion.
But in order to get that, you need to find out who you are. You need to find find your avatar, if you want to say. You need to find out who you are in the sense of for logos, for emotes, for you don't want to go in and just, do any little bland thing. Like, you want to make it matter to your channel. You want to make it so when people sub to you and somebody drops your emotes in somebody else's chat, they know where they're coming from. Yeah, they know who you are, and it's great when that happens.
So here's a question to you as well.
Okay.
Sorry, so you have anything to say? I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to read Bruno's off real quick. So he goes, to go along with something someone else said, a kid hit me up on Twitter and said something about us living in New England and said he'd stop by my stream. He stopped by and chatted and dropped a follow and some bits. I checked out his stream. He's partnered, and every time I go to his stream, he shouts me out because he said that's what it's all about, community.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's the luck of the draw. Somebody finds somebody.
Saying that.
Somebody finds somebody, having a partner shout you out. Like it's you fangirl for a little bit, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's the question? Go ahead.
It was about, where was it? Where was it now? I missed it. Tony, you got it. Oh yeah. So, I was going to ask you, we can make this like the last topic if you want. For me, the Slev show. Okay. And then you have the Real Fat Tony, our streams, and how we came up with them. For me, my inspiration was being nostalgia. Mine was all about Nickelodeon vibes. I love the 90s. I'm 32 years old. It was a big part of my life, and it makes me happy. So for me, my logo and all that stuff was inspired by Nickelodeon, and the just the positive vibes that Nickelodeon gave me. It takes me back to a happy place, and it makes me feel comfortable. So that's how my stream and my That's how I found myself as a streamer and what I wanted. Like even my new emotes, like it's all he made my vision come to reality, and it defines who I am. Like it's my personality, you know. Like that's one thing. Your personality is expressed through your logos, your panel. It is personality. So how did you come up with the real Fat Tony?
So believe it or not, so when I started on Xbox, I had me and Disease were part of this clan that we made up. You know, it wasn't anything big. It was just something between friends. There might have been 15 of us combined. It was Op 6, which is hilarious because I have an Op seat, and that's the reason why I got this seat was because we were Op 6, Op seat, Op 6. So my name was Op 6 space my last name. I always had my last name on Xbox for some reason, whether it was XX, my last name 90, which I was born in 1990, you know, whatever it was. What got me to put Fat Tony on was because Fat Anthony sounds dumb, first of all.